welcome to Australia, welcome to Australian Book Travels, and welcome to this second part of our book harvest. There are a lot of books. I'm not sure that there are a lot of books in this particular harvest, but overall there have been a lot of books. In fact, it may even have to be part 3, but for now we'll work on part 2. So over a couple of years now, I have been buying from a new and second-hand bookshop in Hobart, Tasmania, which is a state of Australia, but it is its own island, right at the bottom of Australia. It's a beautiful state, and we will get to visit. But the bookshop I buy from is called Spineless New and Used Books, I think it is. They are online. There is a Facebook page, and you can phone Richard, is the owner. You can phone him at any time, within reason, not at night, preferably, but during working hours. You can ring him and order books and pay for books, which is what I do. And what, over the last couple of years, what I have been doing with Richard is, now that we've established a good relationship in terms of, he knows that I buy and I pay, he may sort of advertise a book on Facebook, and I think, I'd like that. So I say, yes, I'd like that, please, Richard. And what he does, each time we do that, he pops it in a box for me until there is a good size box to ship over here to the mainland. And what I do then is I pay for it, or I pay, along the way, or I pay at the very end once we have a box of books that can be shipped over. So instead of paying post for each book that I buy, I just pay the one post, much more economical, and I pay it for the box of books. And he shoves as many books as he can in that one box, and so I get a better, it's better economy for the shipping. So this is Cracked and Spineless New and Used Books. Now, what I have done is I've opened the tape. I've cut the tape purely because Richard is so good at packing everything, and it does take a while to get a knife or a scissors through. So to save to us time, I've opened it up. And look, there's all this wonderful packing. The books come in excellent condition. I've never had, in the last couple of years that I've been buying a lot of books from Richard, from Cracked and Spineless, I've never had a damaged book. So, he always packs them so well. Okay, let's have a look. Now, I think 1 or 2 of these are secondhand. What's this one? This is as much of a surprise to me as to you, because it can take a couple of months before I have a box that's ready to be shipped over. So sometimes I forget what I've purchased. Let me get my trusty spectacles. It's necessary. It's a necessity of life at this age, I'm afraid. Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. Now, this is an old... I know Richard has some others waiting for me to pay for and to send over, and we're waiting to sort of fill up another box. And I think if he hasn't popped them all in here, I think I bought a couple in the series of Anne of Green Gables. Now, these are Harrop, and this one was published in... Sorry, I'm just having a good look, because this is the first time I've seen them as well as you. I think this... it doesn't say. It should say. This, of course, is second-hand. It's in good condition. Doesn't tell me. Oh, yes, it does. Well, of course, it was published... They were first published in the 1920s, but this one was published in 1952. This one is... reset and reprinted in 1943, but this one was published in 1952. So there aren't any etchings or anything in these. It is just the story, but I'm looking forward to reading that. I can't wait to get back into the series, actually. I want to collect all the books so that I can then begin the series. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, what's this one? Well, that's my receipt. We don't like that. We just throw that away. Oh, yes. I've been looking forward to this one. This is The Chocolate Factory by Mary Lou Stevens. This is about the Cadbury Chocolate Factory in Tasmania. So, Australian author, Australian story. I'm really looking forward to that. It's set in 1921. Love, friendship and dangerous secrets melt into a tale as rich as chocolate. You all know I love my food. And if you don't, you'll soon get to know. Now, this one was published, I think this was just last year. Let me have a look. And it's signed. Enjoy. Much love, Mary Lou. Oh, that's exciting. That is exciting. Okay, hang on. Let me get through this. 2024, actually. 2024, so that was this year. The Chocolate Factory. I can't wait to read that. Now, this is published by... I'll just get the truth so I don't tell you any fibs. I tell you as the truth as it comes to me. Let me have a look. This is, HQ Fiction. Yeah, Harlequin, an imprint of Harlequin Enterprises, which is a subsidiary of HarperCollins, as we know. So that's exciting. I can't wait. Oh, this is exciting, everyone. Okay, next. Oh, I know what this one is. So excited. I'm so excited. Okay, this is Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol, illustrated by Arthur Rackham. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. Oh, look at the illustrations. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. I ordered this last year, actually, and Richard had it in for me. He'd ordered it, and it was sitting there waiting for me just to pay for the whole box and have it sent over. Oh, look how gorgeous they are. I'm so excited. This is linen. And, oh gosh, it's so beautiful. Look at that. So I'll be reading that this Christmas. I have a couple of editions of Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, but he'd have to be the favourite of my authors, along with Jane Austen. Charles Dickens would have to be my favourite. And then Jane Austen, and then, of course, all of my Golden Age crime classics. So, oh, look, I can't wait. This is just so beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. Okay, let's get on. I'm really excited. Oh, now this is good. Richard's put in here a tote bag. You can never have too many tote bags to carry your books. When I go to Melbourne, I always love throwing in my backpack. I throw in a few extra totes so that if I come home loaded, I can not just have them in my backpack, but have the books in the totes as well. So that's Cracked and Spineless New and Used Books. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? I think that's fantastic. No spine. Isn't that wonderful? That is great. Okay, so I'll be able to use that. And more books. Oh, this is exciting. The Penguin Classics of Murder Mysteries. And this is for classic murder mystery readers, that's me, a scintillating anthology of lost treasures to read alongside Edgar Allan Poe and Sherlock Holmes. Oh, I can't wait. That will be fantastic. So when was that? That was published in... Let me get it for you, everyone. Like I say, I'm just opening this as you're seeing it at the same time as me. So I'm all excited. And 2023. There you go. And it's a paperback. Hardback, and paperback. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, yes. I remember this one. An anthology of women's writing about walking by Way Makers, edited by Kerry Andrews, hardcover. And this, oh my goodness, this is the follow-up to the best-selling Wanderers. Kerry Andrews' Way Makers is the first anthology of women's writing about walking, moving from the 18th century to the present day and across poetry, letters, diaries, novels and more. This anthology traces a long tradition of women's walking literature. Walking is, for the woman included in this anthology, a source of creativity and comfort. It is a means of expressing grief, longing and desire. And so it goes on. I won't continue reading. That is fantastic. I am so excited about that. Now these are some great books. Honestly, along with Abby's Bookshop, which I've recently found, and Cracked and Spineless, I found a few years ago through a friend on Facebook. These two particularly, there are some great books and we will discover more, but these two bookshops have been nothing but wonderful to deal with. Their customer service, Cracked and Spineless, he's fantastic. Richard is just thoughtful and really understanding and helpful, really helpful. And so too is Abby's Bookshop. So this is so exciting, everyone. Okay, so this is published by Reaction Books in London, and it was published in 2023. So I'm really looking forward to that. That will be a nice break from reading other novels. And I think I've got one more in here. Yes. Oh gosh, look, this is really well packed. And I think these are compostable, so you can put them in the compost. These little beads, they're really good. You can, they're everywhere though, they do get everywhere. Now, this one is A Cold Crematorium, reporting from the land of Auschwitz. This is by Joseph Debrezheni. Apologies if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, and most likely I am. The foreword is by Jonathan Friedland. And this is translated from the Hungarian by Paul Ottvari, a timely reminder of man's inhumanity to man, especially for the young generation. So I'm looking forward to reading this to not in a nice way, but in a way of just bringing back that humanity and to bring to life some of the issues that we should never forget around the Holocaust. So a hardcover, and this is actually a true story. This is Joseph's autobiography, I think. Let's read it. When Joseph Debrezheni arrived in Auschwitz in 1944, had he been selected to go left, his life expectancy would have been approximately 45 minutes. One of the lucky ones, he was sent to the right, which led to 12 horrifying months of incarceration and slave labour in a series of camps, ending in the Cold Crematorium, the so-called hospital of the forced labour camp Dornhor, where prisoners too weak to work were left to die. I don't normally like reading really deliberately sad true tales. I just think there's so many or so much sadness in the world and so many problems and so much cruelty in humans and in nature that I don't necessarily want to be reminded of it. But every now and then we do have to remind ourselves, and then remind ourselves of the beauty within and the people who are lovely and the people who are kind and compassionate and artistic and just beautiful. So every now and then, it's not a bad thing to be reminded of the harsh realities that humans have faced, and the nasties and the cruelty, and just the downright awful. Because then that also brings the beauty and the compassionate people and the true beauty in people. It makes that come to life a bit more, and it's like having, this is a really poor analogy, but it's like having the really rainy, stormy days, and then remembering that there will always be bright days and sunny days and warm days, and spring, and life comes again. It comes around. So I decided to buy this. It's very rare for me to buy a harsh, sad book, but I thought that this was important with this one. So that's that. I'm so excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. I know I have more that I have to pay for and have delivered, and I think we're still waiting to fill up another box for delivery. So once we've filled that up, I'll have another book harvest from Cracked and Spineless for you. Now, I'll probably put the details in the description box below for Cracked and Spineless. And I don't know that I've done that for Abby's Bookshop, but I will do that as well. They are really look, as I say, I have been to wonderful bookshops, but these are 2 of my favorites because the service is wonderful and they get unusual books in that are not always on the shelf in any other bookshop that you walk into. I'm very, very excited. I'm really excited about this lot. I can't wait to read them. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that little book haul, but it's still a wonderful, there's always wonderful things in little gifts, and this is definitely one of those that you don't have to have a lot of books to buy to be excited, that's for sure. They're wonderful. Okay, so I will see you next video, which should be a travel video. If you're not interested in the travel video, I'll see you in the next book harvest or the next book review, which should be Monday. Okay, this was just a little sneaky one during the week. I hope I can get this up and loaded before Saturday, which is our travel video. Okay, have a wonderful next few days or a wonderful week. Happy reading. You know I love and enjoy good eating, good food. So please, really, it's nicer to eat less, but eat quality, I think. So yeah, I really enjoy doing that and I hope you do too. Okay, until next video. I'll see you then. Bye for now.